Hello folks, welcome to Krishna classes. How to Tell Wild Animals by Carolyn is a very interesting and funny poem about how to differentiate different animals. So let's study it without further ado, with a special focus on question answers, main points of the poem, and reference to context questions. If ever you should go by chance to jungles in the east, and if there should to you advance a large and tawny beast, if he roars at you as you are dying, you will know it is the Asian lion. This is an extreme situation to identify a lion. The poet says that if the roar of the animal is so fearsome that you feel like you are dying, then you can be sure that you are near a lion. Or if sometime when roaming round a noble wild beast greets you with black stripes on a yellow ground, just notice if he eats you. This simple rule may help you learn the Bengal tiger to discern. What to do if you see a wild animal with black stripes on yellow body? If he starts eating you, then you can be sure that it is a tiger. But surely it's better not to wait to be a tiger's lunch to identify it. If strolling forth a beast you view, whose hide with spots is peppered, as soon as he has leapt on you, you will know it's the leopard. It will do no good to roar with pain, he'll only leap and leap again. If you happen to see an animal with spots, which gives it a salt and pepper appearance, wait until he leaps on you. No matter how hard you cry, it will continue pouncing on you. If, when you are walking round your yard, you meet a creature there who hugs you very hard, be sure it's a bear. If you have any doubts, I guess, he'll give you just one more caress. Bears are thought to be good wrestlers and can give a really tight hug. So to distinguish beasts of prey, a novice might nonplus the crocodile you always may tell from the hyena thus. Hyenas come with merry smiles, but if they weep, they are crocodiles. Some animals are famous for their weird behavior. For example, a laughing hyena's voice resembles humans' laughing sound. A crocodile is said to shed tears while eating its prey. So don't wait for a hyena to laugh or for a crocodile to weep. The true chameleon is a lizard sort of thing. He hasn't any ears at all and not a single wing. If there is nothing on the tree, it's the chameleon you see. A chameleon or garden lizard is an expert at camouflage, hiding by changing skin color. If you are unable to see a thing on tree, then chances are chameleon is sitting there. As it changes color as per its surrounding, it is difficult to see. This capacity of camouflage helps the lizard in saving it from hunters. Main points of the poem are: the Asiatic lion is a huge yellowish colored, grand and majestic wild beast. It is found in the jungles of the eastern countries of Asia. It roars terribly loudly, and its loud roar can terrify you to death. If you meet such a ferocious and powerful animal, you can be sure that it is the Asian lion. The Bengal tiger has black stripes all over his yellowish hide. The moment you see him, he will not spare you, but eat you at once. When you are strolling forth in a forest and see a beast whose hide is peppered with spots, be sure that he is the leopard. He will continue pouncing on you and eat you to death even if you cry out in pain. While walking in your yard, If you come across an animal who gives you a tight hug, you can be sure that it is a bear. He may hug you so hard that his hug may cause your death. An inexperienced person cannot distinguish beasts of prey. He'll not be able to distinguish a hyena from a crocodile. Hyenas smile merrily before attacking and killing their victims. Crocodiles pretend to be weeping before pouncing upon their prey and killing them. A true chameleon is a small animal like a lizard. He has no ears at all, neither has he a single wing. If you see such a creature on a tree, then you are seeing a chameleon. Now let's tackle the reference to context question answers. If ever should you go by chance to jungles in the east, and if there should to you advance a large and tawny beast, if he roars at you as you are dying, you will know it is the Asian lion. Where is the Asian lion found? The Asian lion is found in jungles of the east. How does it look? The Asian lion is a large and yellow-colored beast. Tawny means yellow-colored. How will you know it is an Asian lion? You will know it is the Asian lion if it roars at you as you are dying. What do you mean by the East? The East means the countries in the eastern part of the world. What kind of an animal will you encounter in the jungles of the East? You will encounter the Asian lion in the jungles of the East. Or if sometimes when roaming around, a noble wild beast greets you with black stripes on a yellow ground, just notice if he eats you. This simple rule may help you learn the Bengal tiger to discern. What kind of a beast is the Bengal tiger? The Bengal tiger is a grand and impressive beast. Describe its appearance. He has black stripes on a yellow background. Where will you encounter the Bengal tiger? You will encounter him while roaming in the jungle. What are the rhyming words in this stanza? Rhyming words are round, ground, you, learn, discern. What will he do if he sees you? The moment he sees you, he will pounce on you to eat you. How will the simple rule help you? The simple rule will help you to understand that you are seeing the Bengal tiger. If strolling forth, a beast you view, whose hide with spots is peppered, as soon as he has leapt on you, you will know it is the leopard. It will do no good to roar with pain, he'll only lap and lap again. How is the leopard's skin? The leopard has spots on his skin. How does a leopard behave when he meets a person? When he meets a person, he leaps on him at once. Will crying or roaring with pain help a person when the leopard has attacked him? No, it will not help him. The leopard will only pounce on him again. What are the rhyming words in this stanza? Rhyming words are view, you, peppered, leopard, pain, again. If when you are walking around your yard, you meet a creature there who hugs you very hard, be sure it is a bear. If you have any doubts, I guess he'll give you just one more caress. Where can you meet the bear? We can meet the bear around our yard. What does the bear do on meeting a person? The bear hugs the person very hard when he meets one. What's the rhyming scheme? Rhyming scheme is A, B, A, B. About what may we have a doubt? We may have a doubt about the strength of a bear. If when you are walking around your yard, you meet a creature there who hugs you very hard, be sure it is a bear. If you have any doubts, I guess he'll give you just one more caress. Where can you meet the bear? We can meet the bear around our yard. What does the bear do on meeting a person? The bear hugs the person very hard when he meets one. What is the rhyming scheme of this stanza? The rhyming scheme of this stanza is A, B, A, B. About what may we have a doubt? We may have doubt about the strength of a bear. Though to distinguish beasts of prey, a novice might nonplus, the crocodile you always may tell from the hyena thus. Hyenas come with merry smiles, but if they weep, they are crocodiles. Is it easy for a novice to distinguish wild animals or beasts of prey? No. A novice may be easily confused while distinguishing the wild animals and beasts of prey. How can hyenas be recognized? The hyenas can be recognized due to their merry smiles. What is so distinct about crocodiles? Crocodiles are distinct as they weep. How can you differentiate a crocodile from a hyena? A crocodile is always weeping, while a hyena looks always smiling. What are the rhyming words in this stanza? Rhyming words are smiles, crocodiles. The true chameleon is a small, a lizard sort of thing. He hasn't any ears at all and not a single wing. If there is nothing on the tree, it's the chameleon you see. How does a chameleon look? A chameleon looks like a lizard. What two things does a chameleon not have? A chameleon doesn't have ears and wings. Where is the chameleon generally found? It is generally found on trees. Why can't we see anything on the trees? We can't see anything on the trees because there is a chameleon there. Name the poem and the poet. Poem, How to Tell Wild Animals. Poet is Carolyn. Why can't we see the chameleon on the trees? We can't see a chameleon on the trees because it can change its body color according to its surroundings. It starts looking so similar to its surroundings. For example, it looks just like the branch or the tree on which it is sitting, and so it's near to impossible to differentiate it from the tree branch on which it is sitting. What are the distinctive features of the Asian lion as given in the poem? The Asian lion is a large beast. He is brownish yellow in color. He roars. The sound is terrible to hear. This makes one almost die due to great fear. He is found in the forest in the eastern countries of Asia. That's why he is called Asian lion. How does the poet suggest that you identify the lion and the tiger? When can you do so according to him? The poet suggests that if a large and tawny beast in the jungle in the east advances towards us, then it is an Asian lion. We can identify it when it roars at us while we are dying with fear. When while roaming we come across a wild beast that is yellow in color with black stripes, it is a Bengal tiger. We can identify it when it eats us. Do you think the words left and lap in the third stanza are spelled correctly? Why does the poet spell them like this? No, the words left and lap are spelled incorrectly. Their correct spellings are left and leap respectively. The poet has spelled them like this in order to maintain the rhythm of the poem. When spelled this way, they rhyme with the first part of leopard, thus giving emphasis to leopard in each line. Look at the line, a novice might nonplus. How would you write this correctly? Why is the poet's incorrect line better in the poem? The line, a novice might nonplus can be correctly written as a novice might be nonplussed. The poet's incorrect line is better in the poem as it maintains the rhyme scheme of the poem. by writing it incorrectly. Non plus rhymes with thus. Every animal is unique and has some special characteristics. How does the poet differentiate between wild animals? No doubt, every animal is unique. Every wild animal has its own special trait, color, size, and characteristics. The Asian lion is found in the jungles of the eastern regions. It is a huge and mighty creature with brownish hide. His roar is enough to terrorize a person to death. The Bengal tiger is a noble and impressive wild animal. He has yellowish hide and black stripes all over it. The leopard has dark spots all over his body. He is very agile. The moment he sees its prey, he pounces upon it without showing any mercy. The bear is known by his strong and tight hug. It becomes rather difficult for a novice to distinguish among wild animals. However, hyenas and crocodiles can be easily recognized. Hyenas come smiling merrily, while crocodiles appear to be weeping. The chameleon is a small creature like a lizard. He has no ears and doesn't have even a single wing. You can find him sitting on a tree. Carolyn takes liberties with language and employs humor to describe the wild animals. Give certain examples of humorous descriptions in the poem. It depends on the subject matter what style a poet chooses to adopt while writing a poem. This poem describes wild animals and how to distinguish them. To avoid oversimplification and monotony, the poet uses humor as an effective weapon. The humor used in the poem is suggestive and mild. It's not biting or scathing in effect. The Asian lion roars at you as you are dying. The Bengal tiger is a noble wild beast that greets you when you are roaming round in the jungle. The unsparing leopard will show no mercy, and it will do no good to roar with pain. If you have any doubts, the bear will give you just one more caress. The poet uses subtle humor when he says, hyenas come with merry smiles, but if they weep, they are crocodiles. Humor is the best medicine for every ailment in life. Discuss in light of how to tell wild animals. Humor is infectious. It binds people together and increases happiness. The poet in the poem, How to Tell Wild Animals, creates humor by describing various beasts of prey. The way the poet explains things is very funny yet interesting. The poet creates humor by suggesting dangerous ways of identifying wild animals. You can identify most of the beasts while they are attacking you. Instead of shouting for help or trying to protect yourself, you are busy identifying the attacker. The idea certainly creates humor. The lines from the poem that appear to be funny are, a noble wild beast greets you. The idea that a wild beast is going to welcome you is quite funny. The language in the line, he'll only lap and lap again, is also very humorous. The concept of lap from the word leopard generates humor. Do you think wild animals are cruel because they attack and kill anything that moves? Or is man cruel? I think it is not animals, but man who is cruel. It is natural for animals to attack anything that moves. Moreover, they kill other animals only to satisfy their hunger or if they feel threatened. But man kills not just to satisfy his hunger, but because of his greed. After all, needs can be fulfilled, but greed cannot. I strongly feel that wild animals are victims of man's greed. Man is turning natural habitat of wild animals into concrete jungles. Moreover, he is killing wild animals for food or for their skin and even for procuring medicines from their body parts. Man, blinded by greed, is responsible for making many species extinct. Many of the wild animals are on the verge of extinction. So, actually, it is man who is cruel. Humor in the poem. We have already discussed the humorous aspect of this poem, but since humor forms such an important part of the poem, so let's discuss a few more examples. Just notice if he eats you. This line is humorous simply because one wouldn't want to be a tiger's meal to be able to identify him. As soon as he has leapt on you, you will know it is the leopard. This line is also humorous because it would be terrifying to identify a leopard only after it has leapt on the victim. Identifying it after it has attacked you would also be futile. The humor in this line comes from the irony of the above-mentioned fact. He'll give you just one more caress. A bear hug is actually a giant embrace, resulting in body lock. Thus, if a bear hugs us, it will definitely not be a happy experience as they are very aggressive. Hyenas come with merry smiles, but if they weep, they are crocodile. The weird smile of hyenas is contrasted with the weeping of the crocodiles when they attack their victims. Identifying a chameleon when you can't see it in a tree is silly and so funny. Thus the poet uses situation, funny phrases, and misspelt words like lap to make it a very humorous and enjoyable poem. Dear children, hope you found the video interesting and helpful. More such videos of first flight will be uploaded, and if you want to be notified regarding them, please do subscribe to our channel and provide your valuable feedback through comments section. Thanks for watching.